Welcome back to mckilliplife. My name is Amber, and today I'm going to be in my yellow kitchen. Today my goal is to fill my freezer with easy breakfasts for my husband to grab when he needs to get out and get on the road really quick. So I'm going to be doing breakfast burritos. My goal is to make 20. So here we are, and these are the basic ingredients I'm going to be using. We have burrito sized tortillas. We have finely grated cheese. I'm going to try to use up this bag of Fiesta blend and then move into this Mexican style bag from Sam's. I have 3 pounds of pork sausage and then eggs and a little bit of milk to use when trying to scramble the eggs. I'm not sure how much of all this I'm going to be needing because, like I said, my goal is to do 20 burritos. So this is 20 tortillas. So I'm going to go ahead and cook up all the sausage and then eyeball how many eggs I need from that, and hopefully we can get to the right amount that I need. So let's move over to the stove. This is another gift from Christmas. I think it was last Christmas that I've really enjoyed. It's a large skillet and it's pretty deep, and it has a nice handle here so you can lift it up. But this is my main skillet that I like to fry in or saute or whatever. I have my heat on medium high, so I'm going to start getting the sausage into the pan. And I should pull out the grease jar because this is pork sausage, so I'm expecting quite a bit of fat coming off of it. So I'm going to drain that off once the sausage gets cooked. Once again, I'm using my chopper, which I really like I was saying in the chili video. It's a nice fine texture for ground meat. So as the sausage is cooking, I'm going to start working on cracking the eggs. That looks well done. I don't see any more pink. So I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the sink and drain the fat. So in the sink I had my grease jar. So I like doing it in the sink because then if there's any mess, it's easier to clean up. I'm just going to take this out so I can get the eggs in the pan. Okay, so in our pan, actually, I'm going to start with 8 eggs and just break the yolks and whip them up. And I do like the flat top electric stove here. I grew up with one of those electric ones where you had to put it in and you had the prongs and you had to pull it out and clean the dish underneath. If you're going to have an electric stove, you might as well just have one of these, and then the parts that aren't being used as a stove can work as a counter. It's a whole lot easier to clean. I've never really had a gas stove before, although I've heard from people that it's great when you're to control the heat when you're working with food. My mother-in-law has one, but my experience with it is pretty limited. So that looks pretty good. There's nowhere near enough eggs, so I'm gonna probably do this again for another 8. This is one of my favorite cooking utensils. I believe it's Pampered Chef. And it's just a slotted spoon, which is pretty simple, but it has a straight edge, which makes it really nice when scraping up things or trying to break things up. I have tried to find something like this from other manufacturers. West knows whenever we're out shopping to always check the utensils to see if we can find one. And I have yet to find anybody else who makes a slotted spoon with a flat end like this. So one of these days I'll probably have to break down and get another spoon, because I've had this one for a long time. Like I have, like that one, it rarely ever gets used unless you're just spooning something out because it doesn't have an edge to work with. I actually had another one that like this slotted but rounded in, and I got rid of it because I very rarely used it. So I think that's good with the eggs. I'm going to combine it with this other bowl and then get set up to start assembling burritos. And if I need to, I can always come back and make more eggs. But this speaks of my husband's love of eggs. This is his egg pen he uses every single morning to make 2 fried eggs for himself. So when he wants a quick meal to go, obviously eggs need to be included. So here we are, all set up to assemble our burritos. We have our tortillas, we have our sausage, our eggs, our cheese, and then saran wrap to wrap the whole thing up at the end. So you just get out a couple spoons for everything. And for storing these away, I like to use a gallon size Ziploc, and we'll take the time to write on this before I fill it up. I'm gonna start putting these in here. This can go in the freezer and he can heat them up. Probably think, minute and a half, maybe done. Breakfast in hand and on the road. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to weigh how much cheese I'm putting into each of these. So now I'm thinking about how much do these come out as for the cost. So this would be halfway, 10 burritos. Looks like I might need some more eggs and cheese. So I'll be back once I get the bowls topped off. Okay, we're back. We have refilled the eggs and refilled the cheese, so I'm back at it for the last 10 burritos. Now I was thinking about, did I not season this stuff because I didn't add any extra seasoning? But I did taste the sausage, and the sausage is plenty flavorful. So I think it'll be fine. The lovely lighting of the afternoon sun. It's a little before 3 right now. That's another way to save a little bit of money. Get the eggs in bulk. I'd much rather have eggs in other things, cooked into something, whether it's a quiche. And I think I'm going to dice up some ham to go in those last couple of them to add to the meat. Okay, so let's finish this up. So it basically ended up being an egg burrito, so 20 burritos, 20 eggs. And here I just have some sandwich meat, some ham. Just finishing this out. That was all the sausage I had bought, and I think this would be just as tasty. So just put half of this in here, half of this in the next one. Same thing with eggs. And I have more than enough cheese, but then again, I don't want to make it too greasy. It's kind of a funny thing to say with these burritos, but anyways. $19. $20. Go ahead and clean up.
This looks good. Thank you for spending the time in the kitchen working on these. What was your favorite part?
Favorite?
Favorite part of the job?
Finishing it?
It's kind of a great conversation.
It was a chore that got finished. And the idea of possibly saving us money and meeting a need that you have. What do you think?
It tastes really good.
Will it? Do you think it's enough to fill you up when you're leaving for work in the morning? Or do you think you're going to do 2?
Ask me after I try it for work. Right now I'm really hungry.
But in the an afternoon snack is wonderful, right? Need a package of tahini in your breakfast supplies?
Fine. Probably be really good for this one good one for breakfast with this and my banana.
Yeah, I was thinking you could take your banana with you because that is portable, and that has your eggs and your sausage you usually eat, and instead of grits you're getting tortilla, so it's close.
It does taste really good. I didn't realize how hungry I was. You know?
Mm-hmm.